Amen. Harieng tabeng ya rona.
Let's go to our matter.
Kajeko re tla bua ka Moshe qalong ya hae.
Today we will speak about Moses from his beginning.
Maybe tswalong ya hae le tse ding tse surrounding taba ena.
Maybe his birth and all the things that are surrounding that matter.
Exodus chapter 2,
Exodus chapter 2,
the verse 4 tse qalang.
the first four verses that starts. And there went a man of the house of Levi, and took to wife a daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. And when she could no longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrushes, and dabbed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child therein. And she laid it in the flax by the river's brink. And his sister stood afar off to wit what will be done to him.
Genesis chapter 5, verse 13 to 14.
And Canaan lived after he begot Mahal.
Genesis chapter 15, verse 13 to 14.
And he said unto Abram, Know of surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the 4th generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. And it came to pass that when the sun went down and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace and a burning lamp that passed between those pieces. In the same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, Unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates, the Canaanites and the Kenizzites and the Kadmonites, and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Rephaims, and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Girgashites and the Jebusites.
Now, re tla trya go hlalosa hanyane dibuka tsena tsa Moshe.
We will try to explain just a bit about the books of Moses,
But iseng kajeko.
but not today.
Now, nakong eo Moshe a tlo tswalwa,
The time when Moses was about to be born,
bana ba bashimane ba ne ba bolawa.
the little children that were boys, they were killed.
Ile gore Faro o na tshaba gore ba tla ba bangata ba ba tsogele matla.
Because Pharaoh was afraid that they will increase and they will be mightier than them.
The way ba Israele baneng ba bangata ka teng,
The way the Israelites were increasing,
e ne le polelo e hlalositsweng ke Modimo.
it was a language that was explained by God.
If Modimo a ka bua ntho e tla ba jwalo.
If God can say something, it will be as He said it.
Because we buile.
Because He has spoken it.
Now, haiba modimo a sa e bua,
If God didn't say it,
e ka nna ya etsahala.
it may happen.
But once a e buile, ke taba e tla etsahala.
But once He spoke it, it is a matter that will come to pass.
Na mokgwa o modimo a sebetsang ka ona,
Now, the manner which God works,
ha se ka mokgwa o batho ba sebetsang ka ona.
it is not the manner that people work.
Nakong eo ntho ya hae a tlo e hlaisa,
The moment He's going to reveal His thing,
ntho eo ya e buileng,
that which He has spoken,
wa e emela le haeba e le tsietsing.
He stands forward even if it's in trouble.
Ka mantswe a mang, o emela gore e phethahale.
In other words, He waits for it to,
No, wa iti gore o etsa gore e etsahale.
He makes sure that it happens.
Hobaneng o emela lentswe la hae ho le etsahatsa.
Because He's standing upon His word to fulfill it.
Hang ha buile ntho, o tsebe gore o tla etsa gore e etsahale.
The moment He spoke something, you must know that He will make sure it comes to pass.
Now, nakong ena eo bana ba bolawang,
This time when the little children were killed,
khona le ntho e mmakatsang ka taba ena.
there is something that is amazing about this matter,
E ke batlang re shebe.
which I want us to look at.
Nakong eo Jesu a neng a hlaha,
The time when Jesus was born,
bana ba ile ba bolawa.
the little children were killed.
And bana ba ile ba bolawa nakong ya Moshe.
And the little children were killed during the time of Moses.
And Moses o ile a baleisetswa Egepeta.
And Moses
Yes, ke tjho.
went to Egypt.
Yes. O ile a patwa Egepeta.
He was hid in Egypt.
Then Jesu le yena o ile a ilo patwa teng.
And Jesus was also hid there.
Ha ile gore o na le moprofeta ya itseng,
Even if there was a certain prophet,
ke tla lata morao wa ka Egepeta.
I will fetch my son from Egypt.
But ntho tsena tse pedi di batla di tshwana.
So these two things are similar.
Now, mo foundationing ya rona,
Now, in our foundation,
ha o bona Jesu,
when you see Jesus,
Jesu o ile a tla ka revival e sa kang ya bona lefatsheng.
Jesus came with a revival that was never seen in the world.
And that revival,
And that revival,
immediately ha Jesu a sa tsamaile,
immediately when Jesus has left,
ile a starta hape
it started again
ka mokgwa o mong.
in another manner.
Now, ha o sheba situation ya Moshe,
And when you look at the situation of Moses,
ha hona revival e ileng ya ba jwalo ha Moshe a le teng.
there was never a revival that was like that when Moses was here.
Dipakeng tsa Jesu le Moses ha hona revival e kileng ya ba jwalo.
Between Jesus and Moses, there was never a revival that was like that.
And then similar, the revival tsena tse similar,
And these revivals that are similar,
batho ba hlahang nakong tsa bona bana ba ya bolawa.
the people that are born during their time, the children are killed.
Now, nakong eo revival ya bofelo e tlang, bana ba bolaelwa ka mpe.
The time that the last revival comes, the children will be killed from within the womb.
So, ha revival e le kgolo e ama batho ba hlaileng gore ba tla hla go bolawa.
When the revival is great, it is in line with the people that were born or that will be born to be killed.
Now, he o tseba go bala dinako tsa modimo,
When you know how to read the times of God,
ke revival ya pele ya Moses e matla.
it is the first powerful revival of Moses.
And then ya bobedi ke ya Jesu.
And the second one is of Jesus.
The last one ke ya Moya o halalela.
The last one is of the Holy Spirit.
That is why bana ba bolawa.
That is why the little children are being killed.
Now, artle tabeng ena ya Moshe.
Let us come to this issue of Moses.
Bibele mona ha e hlalose batho bana beo le mme le ntate ba ileng ba ba le bana bana.
The Bible doesn't explain the two people, that is a mother and the father, that had these children.
But ho hlakile gore ke ntate ya bitswang Amram le mosadi ya bitswang Jochebed.
But it is clear that it is a man called Amram and the woman called Jochebed.
And then ha o hlahloba mabitso a bona a makatsa.
And when you search the meaning of their names, they are amazing.
Amram e bolela batho ba phahamisitsweng.
Amram means people that have been lifted up,
E seng motho ya phahamisitsweng.
not a person that has been lifted up.
Now, mo lelokong lena la bona
Now, in this generation of theirs,
go hlaha Moshe ya tlontsha Israel Egipte.
Moses appears that will take out Israel from Egypt.
But lebitso leo le re batho ba phahamisitsweng.
That name means the people that have been lifted up.
Bana bana ba ne ba le bararo.
These children were three.
E ne le Aaron le Miriam le Moshe.
It was Aaron, Miriam, and Moses.
Ka boraro ba bona ba ne ba sebetsa tshimong ya Modimo.
All three of them were working in the field of God.
Ke batho ba phahamisitsweng.
They are the people that have been uplifted.
Miriam e ne le moprofeta.
Miriam was a prophetess,
And then Bibele e supa jwalo.
and the Bible shows that.
And Aaron e ne le moprista e moholo.
And Aaron was the high priest.
Then ba prista ba hlaha ha Aaron.
And the priests come out of the generation of Aaron,
E leng batho ba neng ba le important tabernakeleng.
which were the people that were important in the tabernacle.
Ho tjho gore lebitso lena la Amram
Meaning this name of Amram,
e ne le lebitso le bolelang go phahamiswa ha batho.
it was a name that means the upliftment of people,
E leng ntho e sa rerwang ke motho,
which was something that was not planned by a person,
but e plannweng ke Modimo.
but was planned by God.
Batho bana ba bararo Moses a le ka hodimo
These three people, Moses being on top,
ke phate ya boprofeta bo kapa mantswe a Modimo a tlileng ho Abrahama kapa Abrahame.
they are part of the prophecy or the words of God that came to Abraham,
Because ke ba phethahatsi ba seo
because they are the fulfillers of that.
gore the revival e tle e etsahale in Egypt.
That the revival should come in Egypt.
But motho ya kgethehileng mono
But the person that is chosen there,
ke Moshe,
it is Moses.
and Moshe o monyane ho bona.
And Moses is younger than them.
Bona ba baholo.
They are older.
Maybe potso e ka hlaha hore why Modimo a kgetha ya monyane.
Maybe a question can come on, why is God choosing the younger?
Modimo always o kgetha motho ya sa shejwang.
God always chooses a person that nobody looks at.
Yeo a sa deserving ntho Modimo a mo bitsetsang yona.
That person which doesn't deserve that which God calls the person to.
Gore Modimo ena a tla phamiswe motho eo a ska phamiswa.
So that God may be uplifted and that person won't be uplifted.
And every time I le hloko gore taba eo ke mohau.
And every time they will be thinking,
Every time a elellwe gore taba eo ke mohau.
and every time they will realize that that matter is of grace.
Now, mewa hai Jokobeda.
Now his mother Jacobe,
Yena o hlaloswa gore
her name is explained as that.
ya fuwe mohau haeba ke nepile hantle.
The one that is given the grace.
A se lentswe le nepaetseng leno. Ha rena lentswe le hleng le nepaetseng tabeng. Yes.
The one that has been favored.
Yes. Ya ileng a kreileng favor ya Modimo.
The one that received the favor of God.
Then ha o sheba mo.
And when you look at that,
Ka baka la gore ena o fuwe favor.
because she has been given favor,
Wa hlaha e le yena a etsang ntho tse ngata.
she appears as the one that is doing a lot of things.
Ya nkang moseme ke ntwela. Sethuto a se bietela ka boka.
That takes the ark and dabbed it with
Basket. Ha re etse basket.
that takes
Eh.
a basket,
And then o bonahala a hlaha haholo.
and she appears a lot more.
But ha ho bonahale ntate ona a hlaha.
But it doesn't seem as this man appearing.
Ha se hore o ne a le siko tabeng.
It is not that he was not included in the matter.
Ha o sheba Maria
When you look at Maria,
kapa Mary
Mary,
lenyoloi le tlile ho Maria
the angel came unto Mary,
kapa taba e tlile ho Maria.
or the matter came to Mary.
And then now ibero later stage
And on the later stage,
Josepha o fumana ketelo
Joseph receives a visitation
go ya ka buka ya Mateo.
according to the book of Matthew.
Now history e re bolella gore
Now history tells us that
monna eno ya bitswang Amrame
this man that is called Amram,
o ne a le motho ya tsebahalang nakong eo.
he was a well-known man during that time.
And then nakong eo setjhaba se ne se lla ka baka la ditaba tse etsahalang.
And that time the nation was crying because of what was happening.
And then that history tells us
Me history eo e a re bolella.
most ntate enwa
This man,
o ne a tshogile gore ngwana o patuwe ha hae jalo ka monna.
he was afraid that the child was hid in his house just like a man.
Re ke pete. O ne a tshogile gore ngwana o patuwe.
He was afraid that the child was hid.
And mo Bibele e thotse
And there the Bible is quiet
because the decision e ne le ya mme gore ngwana a patwe.
because the decision was of the mother that the child should be hidden.
But at the same time
Empa nakong e le nngwe,
modimo ha ka ba siya monna enwa ka ntle.
this man never left this man, God never left this man outside.
Ho thwe o ile a ya thapelong a se ntho e teng Bibeleng.
It is said he went to pray. It is something that is not there in the Bible.
And then yaba wa rapela.
Then he prayed.
Yaba modimo o tla ho yena ka toro.
Then God appeared to him in a dream
A mo bontsha gore
and showed him that,
a mo kgothatsa
encouraging him
gore aske a ba matshwenyehong ha eba ke Sesotho se nepaetseng.
that he should not be bothered,
Hobane
because
sena se hlaileng
this thing that has come to pass
ke se tla tlisetsa Israele molemo.
it is for the good of Israel.
Yaba ho a thola.
Then it was quiet.
Ke se e leng favor ya modimo nako e tlang. Ya.
It is the favor of God in the future.
Yaba modimo go thwe o ile a re,
And it was said, God said,
a mmontsha gore
he showed him that,
jolo ka ntata bontata lona
just like your forefathers,
kapa jolo ka Abrahama,
or just like Abraham,
modimo a ile a montsha hahabo
God took him out of his own
le
home.
lona le tla ntshuba.
You will also be taken
But
out.
taba ya teng ha e hlake gore
But that matter is not clear that.
ile ya hla ya supa taba e straight.
It actually pointed to the matter straight.
It then tells me
Me implela hore,
modimo tsela eo a sebetsang ka yona
God, the manner that he works,
o tla o jwetsa taba ko wena o tla ipatlela yona.
he will tell you a matter and you will search for
Now
it.
immediately ha se a thotse taba eo,
Immediately when he has received that matter,
buka ya Baheberu e bua something very important.
the book of Hebrews says something that is important.
Baheberu chapter 11.
Hebrews chapter 11.
Ha re ka bala 23, it's very important. Yona le dibebele tse ke batlang moruti a bale ho tsona. Re mamele hantle. Bibele ke buka e tjena.
The Bible is this type of a book.
Ha eba ntho e boletswe,
If something has been spoken
eba e tlo bua hape,
and it will speak again,
e ntse tlo hlahisa ditaba tseo ka bongata ba tsona tse sa hlaloswang nakong e fetileng.
it will reveal those matters that were not explained in the past.
That's how the Bible is.
Ke ka mokgwa Bibele e leng ka teng.
Bala taba tseo ntate.
Okay, Kalaka, New Living Translation,
Yes.
verse 23, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 23.
Yes.
It was by faith that Moses' parents hid him for 3 months
Now,
when he was born.
yes, tswela pele. E qetile.
They saw that God had given them an unusual child,
Yes.
and they were not afraid to disobey the king's command. And then got the Amplified,
Yes.
verse 23.
Yes.
By faith, Moses, after his birth, was hidden for 3 months by his parents, because they saw he was a beautiful and divinely favored child, and they were not afraid of the king's Pharaoh decree.
Now, mo re kadileng teng e bontsha a patuwe ke mehwai, again.
Where we have started, it shows that his mother hid him.
But mona e bontsha batswadi ba hae ba mo patile.
But here it shows both parents that has hid
Meaning
him.
the history is right.
Meaning the history is correct.
Because
Hobani,
ntate wa hae o ne a le teng.
because his father was present.
And then it hlalosa hape gore it's an unusual child.
E bontsha hore e ne le ngwana o na a sa
Tshwantse go
tlwaeleha.
bo etsahetse something more
There should be something that has happened there
that is confirming gore somebody knew something.
that confirms hore ho na le motho ya tsebang taba e nngwe.
mme motho eo ebile a morame.
And that person was Amram.
And lebitso la mme wa hae le mo dumella ho hlaha.
And the name of his mother allows him to be born.
Khona. Lebitso la hae le mo dumella ho hlaha.
His name allows him to be born.
But later stage, lebitso la ntate wa hae le tlo hlaha.
But in the later stage, the name of his father
Ka
will
hore
be
bana
revealed.
bana ba hae ba tlo phahamiswa.
Because his children will be uplifted.
Now, nakong ena eo a hlahang ka yona.
Now, during this time where he is born,
E ne le nako e kotsi.
it was a crucial time
Yes. Eo a hlahileng ka yona.
that he was born in.
But Moses le ha hlaha ka nako eo.
But even when Moses was born during that time,
Modimo o tla emela seo a se buileng.
God will stand upon what he has spoken.
O tla etsa ntho e unusual because ntwena
He will do something that is unusual because this thing
kapa motho enwa
or this person
ke motho ya matla.
is a person that he's been looking for.
Because motho ona ke motho ya matla.
Because this person is the person that he's been looking
Thaka tsa hae
for.
di tla shwa kaofela.
His age group or peers will die, all
O
of
tla
them.
phela yena a le mong.
He is the only one that will live.
Thaka tsa hae kaofela di tla shwa.
His peers, they will all die.
But yena o tla phela a le mong.
But he will live alone.
Ho bontsha gore
This shows that
ho phela ha hae
he's living.
ke ho phethahatsa se builweng.
It is the fulfillment of what was spoken.
And taba eo ha se maikarabello a motho anyway.
And that matter is not the responsibility of a
Ke
person anyway.
responsibility ya modimo gore a ska shwa.
It is the responsibility of God that he should
Because
not die.
taba ya monna ona
Because the issue of this man,
ke yena ya tla tlisa taba Israeleng.
he is the one that will bring an issue or a matter in Israel.
Mme taba tsa modimo di mothong e.
And the matters of God are upon this person.
Hona ho bolela gore
This means that
ha motho a itla
when a person comes,
eba motho eo o nakong ya modimo ka morero wa modimo.
and that person is on the time of God for the purpose
Ke
of God.
modimo ya ikarabellang gore motho a be teng. One.
It is God that is responsible for that person to be there.
Number two.
Number two,
Ke modimo hape ya ikarabellang
it is God that is responsible again
go motho eo
upon that person,
gore ho ska ba letho le mo hlahelang.
that nothing should come upon that person.
Now, who batluwa baskete? Problem ya ka tabeng ena ke
And my problem in this matter is this.
tena e ba e etsa
This thing that they are doing,
ha e so etswe before.
it was never done before.
E tla etsuwa ha e tlo tshireletsa ntho ya modimo.
It will be done when it is going to protect the thing of God. Let me do an example.
Ha Josefa
When Joseph
a lahlwa ke bana babo,
was rejected by his
ke
brothers,
modimo a nang le maikarabello a hore pono ya Josefa e phethahale.
it is God that has the responsibility that the vision of Joseph should be fulfilled.
Whatever se tla ba surrounding Joseph,
Everything that will surround Joseph,
ha se no senya ntho e modimo a e buile.
It will not destroy that which
And
God
ke
has
Modimo
spoken.
ya nkang maikarabelo a ntho ya e buileng.
And it is God that takes the responsibility
Now,
of what He has
nako eo ha e
spoken.
fihla e otla
When that time comes,
e badiweng ke Modimo e tsejwang ke ena.
that is read by God, that
Le
is known by
haeba a le
Him.
tronkong
Even when He is in
ho
prison,
thwe a ke ke a tswa,
when it is said He will not be
o
released,
tla tswa
He will be
a ye
released
moo Modimo a mmatlang teng.
and go where God wants Him
Ho
to
ho
be.
bolela hore
That means that
ha Modimo a buile or a fane ka pono,
when God has spoken or given
ke
with a
yena
dream,
ya emelang ntho gore e etsagale.
He is the one that waits upon that thing to
Ha
be
o sheba
fulfilled.
taba ya Josefa,
When you look at the
ha
issue
e
of Joseph,
bonagale e ne e ka e tla etsagala.
it doesn't seem as if it will come to
Until
pass.
Modimo a tlisa ditoro ho Faro.
Up until God brought dreams
Haeba
upon
Modimo a
Pharaoh.
tlo etsa ntho a tlo e etsa,
When God is going to do what
o
He's
tla
going to
tlisa
do,
moetsadibe gore a lore a ska ba tseba phetholo.
He will make a sinner to dream without,
Because
the
nako e
interpretation.
otlile.
because the time has come.
Then ho se be motho hara bona ya ka dikgathollang.
And there should not be a person that will
Ha
interpret it.
nako ya Daniel e fihlile,
When the time of Daniel has come,
Modimo o tla tlisa toro ho moetsadibe.
God will bring a dream
A
to
ba
a
pata
sinner,
toro, a ba pata le tlhaloso ya teng.
and He will hide the dream and the
Because
interpretation,
nako e otlile.
because the time has come.
Mme Modimo o emela ntho ya hae.
God
Listen to this.
stands upon.
That is why
something.
Modimo a re,
That is why God says
lentswe la hae
His word,
o a le etsahatsa.
He fulfills
Ha
it.
keta o re,
Again, He says
ha le tswe fela
it will not only come out,
la kgutlela go yena,
returning to Him,
because ntho nngwe le nngwe ya e buileng
because each and everything that He
o
has
tla e
spoken,
etsa.
He will fulfill it.
Satane a le teng kapa a le siko.
Whether the devil is there or not.
Immediately Modimo a bua,
Immediately when God
ha ona
speaks,
any authority
there's no authority
e tla ema ka pela hae ha a etsa ntho eo.
that will stand before Him when He's
Jwetsa
doing
motho a
that
pela hae,
thing.
ha hona ntho e tla ema ka pela hae.
There's nothing that will stand
If
before Him.
Modimo o buile ntho e.
If God has spoken that thing.
Now, ntho e etsahalang ka motjhe
Now, what is happening about Moses?
ya hore basket
That a basket
e lo dula hodima metsi.
will be upon the water.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Haim pitloho.
Hore ebe e a itsamaisa.
That it will just
Ha
move
o le
on its
motho ya
own.
tsebang metsi,
If you are a person that knows the
o tlo
water,
tseba gore
you will know that
haeba ho na le skepe
if there is a ship
or skate
or a skate,
se tshwantse se tsamaiswe.
it must be
But
controlled.
hona
But this one,
ho na le letsoho le sa bonweng
there is a hand that is not
le
seen,
tsamaisang ngwanona,
that takes or moves
because
this
taba
child.
e mona
Because the issue that
ke
is
taba
there,
ya Modimo.
it is the issue of
Ha ba
God.
tlohella Moshe ka hara metsi,
When they leave Moses alone in the
Modimo a ba
water,
mo nka a tsamaya le yena.
God took him and
It
he
doesn't make sense to me
high in pit
gore
law
moradi wa Faro
that the daughter of
ebe
Pharaoh
o nka ngwanona
will take this
a ba
child
batle moanyisi.
and seek for
Ha
the
hona motho ya tla
breastfeeder.
nyantsha ngwana
There's nobody that will
E se
be a
ngwana hae.
breastfeeder without that person
Jwale
being
a mo
the
patale.
mother and pay
le
for the
letswele
child.
le nyantsha motho.
And the breast that
Modimo o
breastfeeds,
tla lata lona leo.
God will fetch that one.
Now, meaning
Ho bolela hore,
meaning
ho bolela hore,
if Modimo a buile,
if God has spoken,
ntho e setseng go nna ke hore
what is left upon me
ke
is that
dumele gore Modimo eo
I must believe that
ntho o
God,
tla e etsa
He will fulfill
go
that thing,
bata kapa go tjhesa.
whether it is cold or hot.
Because haeba o entse ntho ka Moshe
Because if He did that with
ke
Moses,
unusual jwalo,
unusual thing like
hore
that,
bana ba shwa kaofela
that all the children
Ho
should be
phele a le
killed,
mong.
and one will only
Tshwantse
stay
e be le
alive.
Modimo.
It should be
Now,
God.
haeba ke Modimo wa
And if it is my God,
jwale a bua a re ke etse ntho
and he says I
ha
must
ona
do
ntho e
that thing,
tshwantseng e
there is
nsitise
nothing that should
ho ya
hinder
moo
me
because ha ke ya moo
to go there,
ke
because
ya
when I
moo a
go there,
batlang teng
I'm going where he
and
wants
moo
me
mo
to go.
a batlang ke ye teng
And where he wants
ke
me to
yena a
go,
protectang
he is the
ha e
protector.
boletseng
What he has
o
spoken,
sireletsa lentswe la hae
he protects his
o a le
word.
etsahatsa
He fulfills
gore le
it,
phethahale
that it should be
ke
fulfilled.
Modimo wa Israel.
He is the God of Israel.
Now, ha ke operate le ena, sheba
When
motho,
I operate with him,
if o operate le ena,
if you operate with him,
ha hona anything e o ka e tshaba
there is nothing that you should be afraid of.
because batho bana ba ba Egipete bana ba ba Israel
Because these people of the Israelites,
ba shapua
they are beaten.
ba sotlwa ha boima
They are
batho
afflicted.
bana ba na le masola
These people have
bona ga
soldiers.
bana dibetsa
They do not have
and then
weapons.
ngwana ona
And this
o
child
bothateng
is in
but
trouble.
Modimo etsa bonnete ba gore
But God assures
batho ba
that
kaofela
all these people,
ba tlo khumama pele ha
they will bow before him.
ebe Modimo
God, whether God,
no Modimo
God,
ke mang?
who is he?
Who is this God
Ke mang Modimo na?
ya kgonang gore bana ba bolawe a etse a le mong a phele
That is able to make the children to be killed and one should stay alive.
ya etsang gore ha bana ba bolawa
That makes that when the children are being killed,
e be bonnete ba gore ya mmatlang ena ha bolawa
he assures that the one that he's looking for is
and
not
a
killed.
ba etse gore mme wa hae ya mo lahlileng a tlo mo nyantsa
And make sure that the mother that has thrown him away to breastfeed
ntho e ke
him.
e buang e
This thing that I'm saying,
ha re e bala
when we read it,
e ka re it's easy
it seems easy.
but ha e etsagala
When it happens,
it's not easy
hai bonolo.
ha eba Modimo eo
If this God,
ha eba Modimo eo
if this God,
ke yena eno
he is this God or the same God,
jale ebe ho the ha a fetohe
and it is said he never changes.
ha eba ke yena o
If he is the one,
jwale ho the ha a fetohe
and it is said he never changes,
ke o feng re buang kae
which one are we talking about?
re bua ka Modimo
We are talking about the God
eo bana ba shwang ho bophela a le mong
that when the children
And
die,
eo
one
a
will still
phelang.
live. And the one that is
a ba ya
alive
phalaising ya babolai ba hae
will be in the
And
palace
ba
of
ska ba
his
ba
killer,
mmona.
and they are not aware of him.
ha o bala history kapa o batlisisa ka moshe
When you read the history or you search about
Moses o
Moses,
na ithutile haholo
Moses was well
and number
educated.
2 Moses was a soldier
And number two, Moses was a soldier.
and then bona batho ba
And these same people
ba ne ba batla ho mmolaya
that wanted to kill
ke
him,
general ya bona
he is their general.
ha o mametse
When you are listening,
ha ho tlwale tumelo e qadile ho moshe
you don't hear faith starting from
e
Moses.
qadile ho batswadi ba hae
It started from his parents.
tshwara motho a phela ka letswele e qadile ho batswadi ba hae
It started from his parents.
because tumelo
Because faith,
ke tshepiso ya dintho tse sokang di bona
it is the promise of the things that
ntho
are
engwe
not
le engwe ba
seen.
e etsang ha e so bone
Everything that they do,
but
it
e
is
tla
not seen.
bonwa ha ba e etsa ka tumelo
But it will be seen
Now,
when they
they-
do it through
ba
faith.
tshwanetse ba dumele
They should believe.
now ho tjhong gore
This means that
if ke dumela modimo wa Abrahama
if I believe in the God of Abraham,
Isaac le Jacob
Isaac, and Jacob,
ho bolela gore
it means
ke
that
modimo ya nang le rekoti ya botshepehi
he is The God that has the record of being
If
faithful.
ana sena record ya botshepehi,
If he did not have the record of
nne re
being
ka nna ra
faithful,
doubta, God.
we would
But
maybe
haeba o na
doubt.
le record ya botshepehi,
But if he has the record of being
jwale o
faithful,
bua le Abraham
now he talks to
hore o
Abraham
tla ntsha Israele mo.
that he will take out
Eba
Israel
o ile a ba
there.
ntsha,
And he truly took them
and then
out
a ba fitlisa kanana.
and placed them
O
in
na le
Canaan.
rekoto ya botshepehi.
He has the record of being
Then
faithful.
ntho e setseng go nna kore,
Now what is left
ke tseba
upon
hore
me
ke
is that
sebetsa le Modimo
I must know that I'm
ya nang
working
le
with God
rekoto ya botshepehi.
that has the record of being faithful. The point that I want us to look at is this one.
Ke hore Moses
Is that Moses,
Eish. O na sa tshwanela be wa phela, tshwana motho a phelang.
he was not supposed to be alive.
Mo tshwarele, o na sa tshwanela be wa phela.
He was not supposed to be alive.
Mo sisinye, o na sa tshwanela be wa phela.
He was not supposed to be alive.
But haeba Modimo o a phela, o tla phela.
But if God is alive, he will be alive.
If Modimo o a phela,
If God is alive,
le wena
you also.
now re tle mo tabeng ya background ya Moses. Tshwana motho a phelang.
And we should come to the issue of the background of Moses.
Background ya Moshe
The background of Moses.
ha e mpolelle gore
It doesn't tell me that
e tla ba a great man.
he will be a great man.
Now, if background ya high,
Now, if his background,
it doesn't say
hi ibue hore,
e tla ba motho a moholo.
he will be a great man.
That means
Ho bolela hore,
background ya
my background,
e ka se mpolelle mo ke yang.
it will not tell me where I am going.
If Modimo
If God
o tlisa lebitso la ntate wa Moshe gore ke batho ba phamisitsweng,
he brings the name of Moses' father, that it is people that are
ebile o
uplifted.
tshepala le ka lebitso fela,
He is even faithful with just a name.
Modimo o
This God,
ke a tshwanetse go sebeletswa.
he must be served.
Christ in me, He's the hope of glory. Christ in me. The point ke hore
The point is that
e ke kopang go e tlisa,
I would like to bring.
Satane ya ileng a deceive Adama le mosadi o na le kae ha hloleha go bolaya Moshe.
The devil that deceived Adam and his wife, where was he when he was unable to kill Moses?
E le ngwana ka hara basket
And a child within the basket.
na le teng,
He was there.
but ha ho a kgonahala ka hore enwa ditshepiso tsa Modimo di ho yena.
But he was unable because this one, the promises of God, was upon him.
Haeba ditshepiso tsa Modimo di hodima hao,
If the promises of God are upon you,
tshwantse o jwetse Satane hore
you must tell the devil that
ntho eo o tluweng ka yona ka Moshe ntse e tla etsahala.
what you were hit with about for Moses, it will also happen with me.
Then if o weak hakalo gore o hlolwe ke ngwana,
If you are so weak that even a child surpasses you,
ha wa mbona.
you could not see him.
Ya re o bukeletse ditšhelete wa ruta ena ngwaneng.
And you gathered money and educated even that child.
And you didn't see him.
Me ha wa moela
Go
hloko.
bolela gore o weak haholo.
It means that you are very weak.
Ke phete.
Let me repeat it.
If
If
ha wa kgona ho bolaya moshe a le ka hara basket eo ka e hatellang fela ka leoto.
you were not able to kill Moses in a basket where you can just stamp
Jwale
on
o
it,
hlotswe ke ngwana.
and you were defeated
Ho
by a
bontsha
child,
bo weak ba Satane ka tsela e makatsang.
it shows the weakness of the devil in an amazing way.
And Satane ona ya leng weak.
And this devil that is weak,
It's like kereke e mo tshoile haholo.
it's like the church is afraid of him.
Modimo o kgona ho tsamaya le moshe ka hara basket a ska mmona.
God is able to move with Moses within
Ho
the basket, and
bontsha
he's not
seo
aware,
Modimo a leng sona.
to show that which God
Ke
is.
Modimo wa Israel.
He is the God of Israel.
Ke Modimo wa Israel.
He is the God of
And
Israel.
seo Modimo a se etsang,
And that which God is doing,
o re Modimo
God says,
ke tla mo tsamaisa hodima ditopo tseo di bolaileng ko o bontshe hore o ka se mo etse niks.
I will make him move on top of the corpse that you have killed, to show you that you will
Because
do
bana ba ne
nothing
ba
to him.
lahlehelwa ka moo.
Because the children were thrown in there.
Ke tla o bontsha hore
I will show you that
hodima bana bao
on top of
ke
those
tla mo
children,
fetisa hodima bona.
I will make the child pass on top of
Ke
them.
tlo bitsa moradi wa Faro a tlo mo nka.
And I will call the daughter of Pharaoh to come take him right in front of your eyes.
Wa Israel. Mo jwetse re ke Modimo wa Israel. Di-chance di ne di le ngata tsa ho shwa ha Moshe.
There was a lot of chances of the killing of Moses,
Because ka hara metsi ao
because within
ho
that
na le
water
diphoofolo tse ka hara metsi.
there are animals that were in
Bibele ha
the
re jwetse ho
water.
etsahetseng.
The Bible doesn't tell us what happened.
Le dinoha tse ka moo
Even the snakes
ha
that
di a
were
bona
in there,
basket ha e feta.
it didn't see the basket as it passed.
The way Modimo a leng kotsi ka teng.
The way God is so dangerous.
Now ho na le ntho tse pedi mona.
There are two things here,
Are tse three
or three,
tse kotsi tseo Moshe a ka ba shwele hara tsona.
that are dangerous that Moses could have
One ke
died.
ha bana ba bolawa.
One, it is when the children were
Ha
killed.
ka ba shwa.
He never died.
Number 2
Number two,
ke ha a kenngwa ka hara metsi.
it is when he was placed in the
A
water,
tsamaya hodima ditopo.
moving on top of
Number
the corpse.
three.
Number three,
Ke ha a tsamaya
it is when he moved
ka hodimo ha dinoga.
on
And
top of the
Satan-
snakes.
And for that matter, you don't know.
And how
River Nile
the Nile River,
is very dangerous.
ikotsi
Ke
haholo.
noka
It is a river
e nang le medingwana ya Egipita.
that has the idols of Egypt.
Then Modimo
Then God
a re
says,
ke batla ho mo tsamaisa hodima medingwana ya Egipita.
I want him to move on top of the
ha ke na
idols
mo
of Egypt.
tsamaisa e le motho o moholo.
And I want
Ke
to move
batla
him
ho
as
bontsha Satan
an
hore-
old person. I want
Ke
to
batla
show
ho
the
bontsha Satan
devil.
hore
I want to show the
o
devil
hlotse
that
Adama
you defeated
but not
Adam,
Moses.
but not Moses.
Now, if you are sitting here,
Me ha beng o dutse mona.
eba you are afraid of the devil.
Me o tshaba Satan.
Empa Moshe e le ngwana ya kgwedi di tharo a sa mo tshaba.
And Moses is just a child of 3 months without being afraid of him.
Maybe e re o demote re o fe kgwedi le nngwe o le teng lefatsheng.
Maybe let's demote you and give you just 1 month being in the world.
Because ha eba 3 months e etsa hore motho Satan a ska bona Moshe.
If 3 months makes the
then
devil
o
not
na
to
le
see
dilemo
Moses,
tse kana,
and you have
and then
so
Satan
many
wa o
years,
thothometsa,
and the devil makes you
then re na le
tremble,
lebaka la o isa ka tlase.
we have the reason to
Because
take
ha
you
motho a le
beneath.
3 months,
Because when a person is 3
ha a tshabe
months,
Satan.
is not afraid of the devil.
Joseph Motapela re nthena e ka nya tshosa.
This thing that seems to
Ha
be
e tshose
scary,
e tlisa matla a Modimo.
it is not scary, but it brings the power of God.
Gore matla a Modimo a bonwe.
That the power of God should be
Tshwantse
seen.
go be le matla a mang.
There should be a
Ai,
certain
khona,
power.
ba ba nkutlwa. Tshwantse o be le matla a mang.
There should be a certain power.
Because ha Satan a itla jolo ka sehola,
Because when the enemy comes
moya wa
in like a
Modimo o
flood,
phamisa standard.
the Spirit of the Lord will
Anything
raise the
that is
standard.
dangerous,
Ntho e nngwe le e nngwe e leng
if you can
kotsi,
meet something that is dangerous,
ha o ka kopana le ntho e leng
tell that
kotsi,
thing gore
jwetsa ntho eo that
Modimo o phamisa standard.
God is uplifting the
A
standard.
se ntho ya ho tshuwa,
It is nothing
ke
to be
ntho ya
scared
hore
of.
Modimo
It is something that
ho na le
God,
ntho e etsahalang.
there is something that is
Bana
happening.
ba bolawa,
If the children are
o
being killed,
tshwanetse hore
you must say
ho na le ntho e Modimo a batlang ho e
there
etsa.
is something that
Ke
God
baka la hore
wants to
bana ba
do
bolawa.
that shows that the children are being
Then now,
killed. Now,
Ke a phela on my
I
time.
am living on
Bana ba
my
ntse ba
time
bolawa.
when the children are being killed.
Number 2,
Number 2,
haeba o na le mokgatlo wa batho
if there is a group of
wa
people
bo Satan,
that are
ha o
satanic,
nketse letho.
it is doing nothing
Ha
to
o
me.
nketse letho.
It is doing
Ho
nothing
bolela
to me.
hore
It means
ke na le
that
mandate
I have a
in
mandate.
this generation,
Mo
and the
lelokong lena.
devil
And
must
Satan,
know that
o tlamehile ho
a ka se
tseba,
mpolaye
he will not kill me.
until I reach.
Ho fihlella ke fihlela. The enemies of Moses they go for a meal. So he prepares a table before his enemies. He's also going to eat breakfast. And he is not supposed to eat breakfast there. But
if you know the history,
how o tseba the history?
Moses was supposed to be next Pharaoh.
Moshe o na tlamehile ho ba Pharaoh ya latelang. He was so dangerous that he was supposed to be Pharaoh. God, when he uplifts you, he will uplift you that what you don't deserve, you should deserve it. You
But
should get it.
tumelo,
But faith,
kapa mahlo a tumelo,
or the eyes of faith,
a bona ntho tseo Modimo a di boletseng.
they see the things which God has spoken.
Empa mahlo a senang tumelo,
But the eyes that do not have faith,
ha a bona bothata,
when it sees the problem,
a bona bothata ha a bone Modimo.
sees the problem but not God.
Chapter 14 of Genesis, verse 18 to 20. It's very interesting.
And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand. And he gave him his tithe of all. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king,
Something strange, chapter 14 before chapter 15.
Ho na le ntho e sa tlwaelehang mo chapter 14 pela chapter 15.
Ke kopa re e bulele mahlo.
May we open our eyes upon it.
Abrahama o kopana le Melchizedek,
Abraham meets with Melchizedek,
morena wa Salema,
king of Salem,
moprista wa Modimo o hodimo-dimo.
the priest of the Most High God.
Immediately ha ke ta ho kopana le yena,
Immediately after meeting with him,
ho na le selekane chapter 15
there is a covenant in chapter
and
15
also a promise ho tswa ho Modimo.
and a promise from God
Yeo a tshwantseng a etse a covenant.
that he's supposed to make a
Ha
covenant.
ke fete mo covenant-eng. A covenant
A covenant
ke ntho e tlamang Modimo ho etsa ntho haeba ke e hloka.
it is something that forces God to do something when I am in need of it.
Ntho e tlo etsa hore Israele a tswe Egipta
What is gonna make Israel to come out of Egypt?
ke selekane se,
It is that covenant.
because covenant
Because covenant,
e tlama Modimo ho etsa ntho.
it forces God to do something.
Now, if you are in the covenant ya madi a Jesu,
If you are in the covenant of the blood of Jesus,
but I need to know
empa ke tlamehile ho tseba
matla a that covenant, because I can say matla a covenant deal.
the power of that covenant, because when I know the power of that covenant,
The covenant.
I will eat the fruits of the covenant.
Now, o tshwantse o mamele mantswe a tlhonolofatso.
Now you should listen to the words of the promise or
A
the
reng
blessing.
mantswe ao ha mono a bua Melchizedek. Listen to those words.
And he blessed him and said,
Yes,
Blessed be Abram of the Most High God,
yes.
possessor of heaven and earth.
Possessor of heaven and earth. Ke tlo ema mo.
Possessor of heaven and earth. I will stop there.
Meaning,
Ho bolela hore
ha bana re Modimo a theowe ha ba tswa Egipta o tla theowa hobane ntata bona o entse selekane sa covenant ya lehodimo le lefatshe.
they will not say God must come down when they come out of Egypt because their father made a covenant of heaven and earth.
Then ha aba bona
And when he sees them,
o tla tsamaya ka pela bona,
he will move before them.
because Abrahama o na le covenant ya Melchizedek.
Because Abraham,
No, Abrahama o na le blessing ya Melchizedek.
because Abraham has the blessing of
Ya
Melchizedek,
possessor ya lehodimo le lefatshe.
of the possessor of heaven and earth.
That is why Modimo a tla ikgethela ho dula hara bona.
That is why God will choose him for himself
Then
to be
tshwantse
upon
o
them.
elellwe matla a tlhonolofatso.
And you should realize the power
Because
of the
matla
blessing.
a tlhonolofatso
Because the power
a o
of the
fa
blessing,
seo Modimo kapa motheo tlhonolofatsang a o fang sona.
it gives you that which the
Don't
blesser is
miss
giving you.
tlhonolofatso.
Do not miss the
Or o
blessing
tsamaye ka thoko ho yona.
or walk besides it.
Because ntho e tswetseng covenant e
Because what gave birth to this covenant,
ke ntho eo Melchizedek a e buileng.
it is what
That
Melchizedek has
e
said,
tlo tlama Modimo
and which will bind
hore
God,
Modimo a tle.
that God should come.
Israel ha rapele papa
Israel is not
hore
praying
Modimo theowa.
that God
Ka
descend,
baka la hore ke setjhaba sa covenant.
because it is a nation of a covenant.
O a theowa.
He comes down.
Number 2,
Number 2,
who is the person ya tla ntsha Israel?
ke mang motho that will take out Israel?
Tshwantse a tswe lelokong la Levi,
He must come out of the tribe of Levi,
because motho o ke moprista.
because this person is
And
a
hara
priest.
leloko la Levi,
And within the tribe
tshwantse o
of
hlahe
Levi,
baprista
the priest should come out of it.
Bantshang batho bao Egipeta.
That will take out those people
Tshwantse
from
that
Egypt.
blessing e mathele Egipeta.
That blessing should run to Egypt.
Blessing ena
This blessing,
tshwantse e ye Egipeta.
it should go to Egypt.
And tshwantse o be le moprista ya bitswang Aaron.
And there should be a priest that is called Aaron.
Because blessing ena ke ya moprista.
Because this blessing is of the priesthood.
Then tshwantse ba tswe lelokong la Abraham.
They should come out of the tribe of Amram,
Setšhaba se phahamisitsweng.
the nation that has been uplifted.
And ke bona ba tlo ntsha baprista.
They are the ones that will
And
take
ke
out the
bona
priests.
ba tlo ba le tokelo ya tlhonolofatso ya boprista.
And they will be having the right of the
Ha ona
blessing of the
coincidence
priesthood.
mona, tshwara motho a pela hao.
There is no coincidence here. Hold the person next to you. Ha re yeng ho Moshe.
Now, ha ntse a gola mo,
As he was growing up,
ha ntse a gola,
as he is growing up,
o na le kutlwisiso ya gore o tlo lokolla Israel
he has the understanding that he's going to deliver Israel
before a kopana le Modimo.
before meeting up with God.
Tshwara motho a pela ka tla, oh, Diketso chapter, a re check-e ha e Diketso chapter 7 verse 20 to 25.
In which time Moses was born and was exceeding fair, and nourished up in his father's house 3 months. And when he was cast out, Pharaoh's daughter took him up and nourished him for her own son. And Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians,
Yes.
and was mighty in
O ne
words.
a le bohlale haholo in Egypt.
He was learned in all the wisdom of
O ile
Egypt.
a ithuta bohlale Egypt.
He taught himself the wisdom of Egypt.
He was a learned person.
E ne le motho ya ruteileng.
E ne le motho ya ruteileng.
He was a learned person.
Then when you see New Testament,
Ha o bona the New Testament.
a learned person ka lebitso la Paul,
Motho ya ruteileng ka lebitso la Paul.
le yena o a ngola
He also writes
dibuka tsa New Testament.
the books of the New Testament.
Now, ha re bona, o na le bohlale
He was learned.
hore haeba re bua ntho e utlwahalang,
If we are saying something that can be understood,
ha kena sekolo,
when he attended school,
ha ona moEgipeta le a le mong ya mohlomane.
there was never an Egyptian that was clever than him.
Ka dithuto tsa baEgipeta,
With the education of the Egyptians,
he's up there.
o ne a le hodimo mane.
Ke kopa le shapele Moses sesatla. Then hona ho tlisa gore ke motho ya bohlale haholo.
This brings that he was a very wise person.
Very wise. E tjho jwang?
Learned
And then even,
in all the wisdom of the Egyptians.
yes, all the wisdom. Kore o na na le wisdom yohle.
He had all the wisdom.
Come on. O na na le all the wisdom.
He had all the wisdom.
O na le the all wisdom.
He had all the wisdom.
Modimo ha a batla motho a etse ntho tsa hae, tshwantse wisdom e be teng.
When God wants a person to do his things, wisdom must be there. And was mighty in words and in deeds. And when he was full 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his brethren, the children of Israel. And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him that was oppressed and smote the Egyptian. For he supposed his brethren will have understood how that God by his hand will deliver them, but they understood not.
Aware o tlo lokolla Israel.
He was aware that he is going to deliver Israel.
Ha ka ba ba aware the day a fitlang sehlahleng.
He never became aware the day he got or he saw the burning bush.
O nanana gore ba tla utlwisisa gore o tla ba modimo o tla ba lokolla ka letsoho la hae. O nanana ha etsa ketso eno.
He thought that they will understand when he's doing that act.
Ha etsa ketso eo.
When he's doing that act. For he supposed his brethren will have understood how that God by his hand will deliver them, but they understood not.
Which hand? Which hand? Which hand? Which hand?
Which hand?
O ne a lekanya hore bana ba bo ba tla utlwisisa. Verse 25. O ne a lekanya hore bana ba bo ba tla utlwisisa ka hoo. Hobane modimo o tla ba namolela ka letsoho la hae. Empa ha ba ka ba utlwisisa.
O nahana hore ba tla utlwisisa.
He thought that they will understand.
Hore modimo o tla ba lokolla ka letsoho la hae.
That God will deliver them through his hand.
When?
Ning.
Understand.
When he killed this one, he thought they would understand.
But understand.
But they never understood. They never understood.
Understand. Then the question comes.
Then potso iatla. When did he know that? Because when he comes from Pharaoh's house. But he knows this matter. He stays in Pharaoh's place. But he knows his work. Let's go back to the book of Hebrews. By faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child. And they were not.
They saw.
Baboni.
If they saw.
Hai beng baboni. They should have told him.
Hore, you are not like any child.
Hore ha o tshwane le bana ba bang.
That history airing.
That history that says
Moses,
Moshe, or this child. It is a matter that will be revealed in the future. That phrase his father should have told him. Because he would not know without a prophet. But somebody with the prayer should know. That receive the answer there. Mimu to you. When they told him They would understand that
Nna ha ke le mane ha Faro,
when I am there at
ke tlile
Pharaoh's
ha
house,
Faro
I am there
ho
at
tlo
Pharaoh's
lokolla
house
batho bana.
to deliver these
Because
people.
ha ke hlaha,
Because as I
ha ke
appear,
hlaha jwalo ka bana ba
I
bang.
didn't appear
Ke
like
hlahile
this
bana ba
anybody else.
bolawa.
I appeared
And
when the
ka
children were
phologa.
killed, and I was
Lebaka
saved.
leo
The reason
Israel o tshwanetse a lokollwe ke nna.
Israel should be delivered by me. Amen.
Then o na le aware
And he was aware
hore
that
o tlo lokolla Israel.
he is going to deliver
But
Israel.
o na sa tsebe mokgwa.
But he didn't know the manner.
Then a qala mokgwa wa hae.
And he started his own
Motho ya
manner.
tsebang hore o tlo etsa ntho.
A person that knows that they are going to
Jwale
do
a etsa ka
something
mokgwa wa hae.
and does it with their own
Wa e
manner,
senya.
they destroy it.
Because taba ena yeo a e tholang.
Because this matter that they
Ha e
receive,
thola ntate wa hae a le ha Faro.
he
O
didn't
e
receive
thotse
it.
mangweleng.
He received it
Jwale
in
Mose
prayer.
le yena
Now Moses as
tshwantse a
well,
botse mangweleng.
he should
Jwale
ask.
ha e botse mangweleng.
So he's not asking on his
O
knees.
sabetsa motho.
He just hits a person.
Now, haeba motho a na le something,
Now, if somebody has something,
tshwantse a check mangwele. Jwetsa motho
they
pele.
should check the knees.
Jwetsa motho pele, check mangwele.
Check the
Because
knees.
how that is why Jesus are.
That is why Jesus says,
Ha ntse a rapela ke tse mang.
as he was praying in Gethsemane,
Rapelang le se kene molekong.
pray so that you should not enter into
That is
temptation.
why Peter
Ke ka hoo Petros,
ka ha rapele.
because he's not
O
praying.
bitsitse tsebe ya mathama.
He's
Motho ya sa rapeleng.
a person that doesn't pray.
Ya sa rapeleng.
A person that
A
doesn't pray.
fuwe taba jwalo ka yena.
And being given a
Jwalo ka
matter,
yena Peter.
just like Peter.
Ha sa e batle mangweleng.
If they don't see
O tla
it in
bitsa
the
tsebe ya
knees,
motho.
they will cut off somebody's ear.
Now, o tlo sea batho ditsebe.
You will cut off people's ears
Ha o sa tsebe ntwe.
if you don't know this thing.
But Jesu o na e tseba.
But Jesus knew it,
A busetsa tsebe.
and he returned the ear.
A re kgutlisetsa sa bolesela teng.
And he says, return your sword.
Jwetsa motho a pele a e re,
Tell the person next to you and say,
kgutlisetsa sa bolesela teng.
return
Hey!
the sword back.
Tena ha se ya nama.
This is not of
Tena ke ya
flesh.
moya.
This is of
E
the spirit.
batlwa mangweleng.
You seek for it on your knees.
Haeba re ka thola batho ba rapela.
If we can find people that are prayerful, the devil will not do anything.
Because o tla nka monyetla ho motho a nang le something. A sebedise motho a nang le something.
Because he will take an opportunity and use a person that has something.
A no sebedisa motho a se nang letho.
He will not use a person that doesn't have anything.
O batla motho a nang le something.
He wants a person with something.
If you have something,
How ona le letho?
ntho di pedi.
There are two things.
Faith and prayer.
Tumelo le thapelo.
They will make you to reach
Di tla o etsa hore o fihle moo o yang teng.
setjhaba. Jwale batho
Now people,
ba tlo phahamiswa.
they will be uplifted.
No, batho ba tlo phahamiswa.
The people that will be uplifted.
Yes, come on. Batho ba tlo phahamiswa.
The people that will be uplifted.
Batho ba tlo phahamiswa. phamiswa.
The people that will be
Paul o
uplifted.
bua ka bona.
Paul talks
O
about them.
kgethile tse nyatsehang.
He has chosen the despised
O swabisa tse tiileng.
to despise the wise,
Batho
to shame the wise.
ba phamiswang.
The people that are
O
uplifted.
tshwantse o wele go batho ba fatshe.
You should be part of the people that are humble,
Not batho ba hodimo.
not the people that are uplifted.
Because Modimo o about to phamisa batho ba ba batlang.
Because God is about to uplift the people that He wants.
Re tla bua ka Moshe ha re tswela pele.
We will talk about Moses as we continue.
But
Impa,
o na le di 40 tse ithareng
he has 340s.
in his life.
Ka hara bophelo ba hae.
But I like the middle 40
Impa ke rata ena e ka mahareng.
because e mahare
Because the one in the middle,
e hlakola 40 ya pele.
it deletes the first 40.
Because 40 ya pele
Because the first 40,
e na le faro.
it has Pharaoh.
Mme gore faro a ntshiwe o ntshiwa ka 40.
For Pharaoh to be removed, he is removed by 40.
And also that 40,
And 40 eo,
it also prepare his ministry.
e lokisetsa ministry wa hae.
Because o di sa dinku, e tlo ba modisa wa dinku.
Because he will be a shepherd.
Then what he sees now,
Mme seo a se bonang hona
o
tje,
bona dinku ka theo na le batho.
he sees the sheep only to find out there are people.
Don't undermine what you have
O ska nyatsa seo o nang le sona,
or ntho o leng ho yona.
or what you are in.
It's preparing your ministry.
E lokisetsa ministry wa hao.
Let me repeat that.
E re ke bue hape.
Something that you are in.
Ntho o leng ka hara yone,
Nna le motho e ke buang ena, e hlakola background
it deletes the background
and e lokisetsa ntho e tlang.
and prepares for what is coming.
And till the way e etsang ka teng,
And the way that thing is done,
e theola Moshe ho ya fatshe.
it makes Moses to be more humble.
O disa dinku tsa habo mosadi.
He is a shepherd of his father-in-law's flock.
E mo isa fatshe.
It makes him
Ha
go
Modimo
down.
a tlotla a tlisa ntho a e batlang,
When God is about to bring what he wants,
o batla ho fumana motho eo a le fatshe.
he wants to find that person being
Listen
humble.
to this. Jwale ke a tsamaya.
Mamela taba ena.
Ha tlotla a lata motho,
When he's about to fetch a
o
person,
matla fatshe.
he wants that person
Ha
from
Saul a le ba Damascus,
when Saul faces Damascus
a palame pere,
riding on a horse.
o matla fatshe.
He wants him on the
O matla tlase.
he wants him down.
Yes, o matla tlase.
He wants him down there.
Because Modimo a ke ba sebedisa motho ya sa mo fumanang tlase.
Because God cannot use a person that he didn't find down there.
Then hangata batho ba balia
A lot of times people run away
fatshe.
down there.
Fatshe ke mo Modimo a fumanang motho teng.
Down there is where God finds a person.
Modimo
God.
o fumane monna ona sehlahleng a di site.
He found this person when he was
A
on the
mo
bush.
fumana
While
fatshe.
he found him down there.
That is why a bile a re lahlela molamu fatshe hoba ke o fumane fatshe.
That is why he said, throw your rod to the ground because I found you down there.
Then ha sa qetile ka bofatshe,
When he was done with
o
being,
tla kgutlela Egipete
he will return back to Egypt
a ilo lokolla setjhaba sa Modimo.
and go deliver the nation of God.
Mantswe a ka a ya bofelo ke a.
My last words are these.
Don't determine where you are going. Ka background.
Do not determine where you are growing because of your
And
background.
then o ske wa lekanya ka seo se tsebang ho ntho o sa e tsebeng.
And do not compare what you know with what you don't know.
Re sebetsa le Modimo o tshwereng dintho a le ka nqane.
We
Hey!
are working with God that is holding things on the other side.
Ha Moshe a leba Midian,
When Moses was going to Midian,
ha a tsebe hore o lo kopana le yena sehlahleng.
he didn't know that he was going to meet with him in a bush.
ene o tla kopana le yena a tlo tloa le yena mono a ye Egipeta.
And he was going to meet with him and depart
But
with him
ha
to
bolaya
Egypt.
motho, ha mo jwetse re ska bolaya motho.
But when he kills a person, he doesn't tell him that you should not kill a person.
O tshwantse hore le mosadi wa hae ha ba mo sheba ba re aowa banna.
And it must be that when they look at his wife, they should just say no.
Gobane Moses
Because Moses,
ke mokgethwa wa Modimo.
he is the chosen of God.
Modimo
God,
o kgethile generation.
he has chosen this generation.
There is nobody like Moses.
Ha hona motho ya tshwanang le Moshe.
There is nobody like Moses.
Ha hona motho ya tshwanang le Moshe.
But Modimo wa tshepahala.
But God is faithful.
Ke kopa re eme ka maoto.
May we stand on our feet.
E re wena Satan,
Say, you devil,
ha eba o hlotswe ke ngwana 3 months,
if a child that is 3 months defeated you,
ha eba ngwana 3 months o hlotse,
if a 3-month-year-old child defeated you,
ke mang motho a ntsang kutlwa mo?
who is the person that hears me here?
If o thaka 3 months, not me.
If you are same age as 3
And ha
months,
ke 3 months ke pholositswe.
and I'm not 3 months being
Ha le
saved,
ntse le sa kutlwa. Ha ke 3 months ke pholositswe.
I'm not 3 months
Ha ke
being
size-ing
saved,
ya hao.
I'm not
Sa
on
mo
the
batla
same
size
size.
tsa hao.
Go look for
Batho
people
ba
your
size
age.
tsa hao ke ba 3 months.
People of
Ebile le
your
ba 3
size
months
are
ba o
3 months.
hlola.
And even the 3 months
Modimo wa Israel,
the God of
o tsosa
Israel,
setsole
he raises
se
a
tsebang
nation
boemo ba sona.
that knows its position.
Dilemo
For many
seo di
years,
phetseng o pholositswe
that lives
di o
being
fa
saved.
testimonial
It gives you a
ya re you can
testimonial
overcome.
that o ka
If
kgona ho
Moses
hlola. Ha
a sa
Moshe,
tsebe ho bua,
if he was
Modimo
unable
a
to speak,
boloka,
God
le
preserved
wena a
him.
ka o
He
boloka.
will also preserve you.
Anything that you see,
Anything that we
ha se yona eo
pronounce,
leng yona.
it is not what you are
Modimo
in.
will exalt you.
Modimo o tla o phahamisa.